If you're Hillary Clinton, you've got to ask the question.
It makes me wonder.
I've got an 89% approval rating
Why
among
do I
all
care?
Democrats. Why do I want to talk to anybody, let alone, why do I want to go on a show like this one where
I have to expose myself,
where you have to actually talk about the issues, where they're not dimwits that read, you know, teleprompter, then ask you 3 questions that they were told to ask last night. This is free form.
Well, my old congressional colleague, Joe Scarborough, in his new role there at MSN, well, not so new anymore, been there a long time. Joe talking about Hillary Clinton's notable absence from the campaign trail. I mean, if she's running so far ahead, shouldn't she be fearless about coming out to talk to the people?
Well, several potential GOP candidates have spoken out on several issues, but the Democratic frontrunner, Hillary Clinton, as you mentioned, has just shied away from the media spotlight, and a lot of people are saying, like you just heard Joe say, well, we've heard maybe it's working.
Absence may make the heart grow fonder, and apparently her absence is not hurting her right now in several polls. So a couple of questions. Number one, why is she staying away? And number two, what is her brand appeal? To answer those questions, we call on a longtime friend, Marc Rudov, founder of MarcRudov.com. He's a branding advisor to CEOs, and he's the author of the book, Be Unique or Be Ignored, the CEO's Guide to Branding. There's Marc, Skyping in from San Francisco. So, Marc, there's the question. What is Hillary's brand appeal?
Well, apparently right now it's absence. but her main brand appeal seems to be, drum roll please, gender. The millennials favor Hillary Clinton because millennials are taught in school that the whole world is about groups. And so they like her because she's a woman. And most liberals are, regardless of age, millennials. And what do millennials like? They like feelings. They don't like facts. So Hillary fits into that very well. She really has no brand because a brand has to be about character and competence and achievements, and she really has none to share with us. And so right now, no reporter is grilling her the way Joe Scarborough did, and she hasn't been in a debate yet. And when that happens, she's going to crumble. And we will all see that. Really?
Why do you think that?
Don't forget, she's the one who said, don't let anybody tell you that businesses create jobs. Okay, so she's Barack Obama in a pantsuit.
So do you think that's
the same old, same old.
So you think that's why she's been staying away from the spotlight? Is because of she misspoke?
Well, I think that it's working, and it's a mirage, let's face it. She doesn't have, I have 3 words for you. Benghazi, Benghazi, Benghazi. 4 Americans died. She's never been held accountable for that. All she ever did say was, or she asked, what difference at this point does it make? This does not show a person of character or competence. This looks like somebody who just wants to brush it aside. Why do you want somebody like that to be commander-in-chief? She's trying to position herself as America's grandma. And, you know, I never really considered my 2 grandmothers as potential commanders-in-chief. It's just kind of ridiculous. So she thinks that she has more to gain by staying on the sidelines and people just loving that Clinton name.
Yeah, but Marc, with 30 seconds...
A brand is not a label. A brand is not a label. A brand, you have to put something behind a label. You have to have accomplishment.
Well, mindful of that, in only 20 seconds, Marc, this whole notion of a grandma for a kinder, gentler Hillary, at least in terms of gender, won't that work for her?
Well, I created a little ditty for her that combines grandmotherhood and Benghazi. Over the river and through the woods to Hillary's house we go, but do not worry, she'll get that guy who made that video.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The wit and wisdom, the verse of Marc Rudov. We're going to have him back. Maybe he will come up with a couplet for our program. I cannot speak in a rhyme all the time. All I can say is we'll be back, and there's nothing that rhymes with that.